In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Zapier with Google Forms step by step so you can automate your form submissions and connect them to other apps without doing everything manually. This is a super useful workflow if you want to save time, stay organized, and make sure every response from your Google form triggers the next action automatically. If this video helps you, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more simple software tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, go to Zapier in your browser and sign in to your account. If you don't already have an account, you can create one in just a few minutes. Once you're inside Zapier, you'll want to click on Create. This is where you start building your automation. Next, click on Zap Workflows. This is the area in Zapier where you can build a new Zap, which is Zapier's name for an automated workflow. Now you're going to choose your trigger, which is the event that starts the automation. Click on Trigger, and in the app search box, search for Google Forms. Once you see Google Forms, select it. This tells Zapier that your workflow will begin with a response or activity from a Google form. After that, you need to choose an event. If Zapier gives you multiple options, select any event that matches your workflow goal or the option that fits your setup. Then, continue by logging into your Google account when prompted. This step connects Zapier to your Google Forms account so it can detect form activity properly. Once your trigger is connected, move on to the action step. This is the part where you decide what should happen after someone fills out your form. Click on Action, then search for the app you want to connect. For example, you might choose Mailchimp if you want to add form responses to an email list, but you can also choose many other apps depending on your needs. After selecting your app, click on Choose an Event and pick the action you want Zapier to perform. Again, choose the option that best matches your workflow. Then log into that app account when prompted. This completes the connection between Google Forms and your second app. Now comes the setup part. Click on Build It at the top to continue configuring your Zap. Zapier will walk you through the remaining steps so you can map the form fields correctly and make sure the automation works the way you want. Before publishing, it's always a good idea to test the workflow first. Click on Test Run so Zapier can check whether your trigger and action are working properly. This helps you catch any issues before the automation goes live. If everything looks good, then you're ready for the final step. Click on Publish and your Zap is now live. From this point forward, whenever someone submits your Google form, Zapier will automatically carry out the action you set up. That means less manual work, fewer missed responses, and a much smoother process for managing form data. And that's it. You now know how to use Zapier with Google Forms. It's a really simple but powerful way to automate your workflows and connect your form submissions to the tools you already use every day. If this tutorial helped you out, please give it a like and subscribe for more step-by-step tech videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.